What's up guys, the Merry Gamer here and welcome back to the Jsano Fan Server. And today, hello, today is a bit of a weird episode. No, I wouldn't say weird. There's a few things that have changed, and maybe this might help you realise. Yep, if you look in your top left corner of the screen, we are now on a snapshot. So we finally have the new biomes, we have a lot of the new items, and yeah, I did a live stream yesterday where you saw a few things. It was actually the first time of me playing on the snapshot, and I was going to get ready to go exploring, but then the server crashed. But on other news as well, I've been doing a lot of work, this being one of them. I have finally started working on the exterior of the place. So we've got our fountain here. I'm not too sure if that's going to stay the same, but these glowstone are going to change. They're eventually going to go in on this block here and this block here. And there's going to be a glass piece here, and I'm going to have four beacons. 4 beacons. So a lot of work to do there, and I do need to wrap this around to head to the village, which is going to be literally from that edge that way. So it's going to be quite big, and there's a lot to do. I need to do a lot of off-camera work. That's why I haven't recorded that, because there is just so much. So really, from here, we need to kind of flatten this or make this all good. We're going to have village all through here, and probably maybe farms out this way for animals and stuff like that. And also, as I just get over this mountain, if it's rendered in, is it? Well, there's the boat, but it hasn't rendered in. Let's just get a tiny bit closer. Come on, render. Why isn't it rendering? It's the new rendering machine, or the rendering mechanics. There it is. Yeah, I finally finished the boat. So that is what the boat looks like. I have started on a bit of the interior, but none of that's final. I am going to change this stone that I've placed to quartz in the future. But, oh, there's a sunflower. Maxis. I just came online and I found out that Maxis had planted sunflower everywhere. Part of the new snapshot. I think if you just right click. Yeah, see, so I had all of them just everywhere. But I did record that, me building the rest of it. So if any of you are trying to replicate any of my builds, that you can see it. So it is going to be like a time-lapse video, so it is going to be a bit fast. You might not be able to tell what blocks it is, but if that's the case, just pop a message if you want to know the absolute dimensions, and I can give you everything. Ended up having just over a stack of iron blocks left, and I've started continuing this out this way, and I've been doing some more work on the Nether hub as well. I showed it also in the live stream. What I'm going to do in the future... Oh, sorry there. I had to cough there, I had to mute the microphone then. What I am planning on in the future with live streams is they're going to be more frequent. That stream was more of a test. The stream software does record, but the footage isn't amazing. It's like 480p, and it gets a bit blurry when I do sharp turns. So I need to kind of fiddle with the software a bit more and work on getting it a bit better quality. So I was going to release that video, but I'm not now, just because after reviewing the footage, it's not the quality I like. Like, as some of you may know, every video of mine is 720, and oh, they came through, did they? How did they get through? I will explain the black horses. I went to the new land and I found some. Oh crap! I went to the new land and I found some black horses, and I brought them back, and I sold 3 of them actually. But yeah, they've all come off their leads. Yeah, so I had these are just temporary. This is where I had all them hitched up, but I've just found out that my horses have gone wandering. Okay, but yes, this goes to new land, new terrain. It goes to a plains biome that's in between like a birchwood forest and like a 2 rooftop forests and a mountains plus biome. So we will be looking at that in the future, but kind of just went in your face, didn't I? But this is the design. I haven't worked on the roof yet. All these, the reason why I haven't finished this off is that all these are going to be color coordinated. So I go, okay, so that is blue, so I go blue or like red or green or whatever. And these, I'm thinking of making like staircases going up and going here, and we might have a second floor to allow double the amount of portals. I doubt I need that many, but we can easily just block this off for now, but in the future we can easily open it back up if we run out of space. And then I need to do the domed roof, and I lit the portals as well, so we've got the brand new giant portals, which is wonderful. But what I'm going to do at the moment is I need to go back and get some leads and fix those damn horses, and I am going to put in the footage that I did with the boat. Where am I? I'm this way. Where I built the boat. It's going to be fast-paced time-lapse and a bit of music. And I'll do a bit more work off camera, hopefully get a bit more road done. And let me know if you like the road. I definitely want to keep that style. I'm 100% fixed on the style now. I was going to do oak, but then when I did oak and I got to about here and I looked back, I was like, yeah, it's the same as the house, so I couldn't have it the same. I could, but I just didn't like the fact that they were both the same. So I tried birch and this spruce wood, but the spruce bought me, which was great because originally I was going to do spruce in here, but I thought it didn't work too well with the quartz. But when I look at it now, I'm just like, yeah, it actually works as good as the oak, so I'm happy that it's in there now. So yeah, I'm probably going to continue the road going about this way, maybe even link it up that way. I'm not sure how far. I might try and get over here, maybe. I don't know how much I'm going to try and do today, but yeah, so we're going to have a little time lapse next, and I will see you guys after that. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you after the time lapse. Okay guys, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the little time lapse. I actually haven't edited it together as I'm doing this, so I don't know exactly how long the episode's going to be. That's why I'm kind of showing you a bit of the working progress of this. I was going to just show you the finished project and that was going to be it, but I wasn't sure of how long it's going to be. I think it took me about half an hour to build, so if I put it up in speed, if I can get the time lapse that you guys just watched around 10 minutes, I'd be pretty happy. But that's the finished product of the boat, and I'm pretty happy with how it is. But the wooden fences that you saw me place during the time lapse, I actually have changed that to glass because I wasn't too happy with how that looked. And when I get more quartz, I am going to look at changing all that stone to quartz to see what the car, not the car, the boat, looks like, because I think quartz will just make it look a tiny bit more nicer, and it'll blend a bit better with the iron. But anyway, this is what I've been doing. I kind of just want, oh, a bit of lag. Been kind of flattening out everything, getting everything working, and this is how the path has ended up going. This is a bit tricky. I've tried several patterns. I kind of wanted to continue the stair pattern, but you can't really get it like that, so I kind of did some weird pattern there. The landscape from here to here isn't going to be as it is. I'm going to change this a tiny bit because it looks too man-made, so to say, like the angles and everything is just too sharp. It was the same on this side, and I actually dented it in, like it followed this block all the way, like it followed these blocks here and just went down in steps, and it just looked too straight, so I kind of fiddled around, you know, did some divots, did some different patterns, and it actually looks a bit more natural, which I really do like. And it was the same on this side, but I didn't really know what to do, and I thought I should add a pier. So what I've done is I've done the oak wood logs here, then underneath we got spruce. Now I haven't done every one of these because it actually gets pretty deep. I've got a different helmet on at the moment, but so you can actually see. It's actually going. Is it going daytime or nighttime? It's going daytime. Good. So I've got these 3 columns here and this one to go. But as you see, some of these go all the way down, and some of them use up a lot of spruce wood. Like, to be honest, you don't really have to go all the way down because you can't really see too far down. Like I've got the brightness all the way up at the moment. I've been messing because I didn't have the helmet, so I was trying to see the difference. But like if you look here, you can hardly see the bottom anyway. But unless you have one of these Respiration 3 ones. So this is kind of going to be my fishing dock. So I finally started really enjoying, you know, putting together the exterior of the house. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time because I really didn't like the idea of just having the house on its own. You know, I'd look at our map viewer and it would annoy me every time it got updated because I would just see other stuff look like it's changed, and you just see my house still sitting in its position, no other difference. Like obviously there's changes here on the inside, like the interior and like the basement, but you can't see that on the overviewer. So I'm hoping for when the next overviewer update is, you're gonna see. Well, you guys won't be because I don't think so. I linked that in my description actually. I don't know. I need to check that, but it'll finally look very, very nice. And the plan is to have this path lead this way. Now there's probably a few questions you're asking, like probably why am I leveling this out. I never liked it being too hilly. I like it to be mainly flat, mainly on this level, maybe change now and then with a few, maybe. I said maybe so many times in that sentence. I can't believe it. I just realized I must have said that at least 6 times in the matter of maybe 10 seconds. But what I want is, I was going to say maybe again. Let's try and not say it. What I want is to have, like, maybe, there it is, 2 to 3 blocks elevation now and then. And, you know, just to change it a bit. But I don't want it going up like this high, then coming back down, because the path will be a bit of a pain in the ass to do. And it won't allow you to see the village too much, because the village is mainly going to span all of this area. Like, all this area here is going to be village. And then the back, a few farms. But let's talk about the villages. To be more precise, is I'll get to why I had those black horses. Now, no one on the server really has black horses, I realised. And when I travelled to some of the new land, I found 2 black horses which I bred, and I sold 3. I'm actually sold 4, but the 4th one hasn't been fully completed yet. So a few people wanted Black Horse, and I convinced a few people to buy them at some very, very expensive prices, and they bought it, which was great because it made me happy, made me a bit more richer, made my inner chest feel like it's got a bit more wealth to it. I was able to sell Rad 504 and Sir Maxus a Black Horse each. There are breeding rights with these horses as well. They're not allowed to breed with the horse. It's like you have breeding rights with some animals as well. But I've sold them to them for both 5 diamond blocks each, which they did pay me. So I got 10 diamond blocks just for selling 2 black horses. And I was loving it because some people might say it's an expensive deal, and I admit it is, but if you're willing to pay it, then yeah, might as well. It makes me happy. And Rip was the 3rd person who wanted the Black Horse. I convinced him to buy one. See, I'm really good at the sales point of view sometimes. I'm able to convince people. And he tried to swindle me now and then, but he was going to offer me... He only had 3 diamonds, so he needed to give me something very, very special for it. And I'll actually run to my ender chest to show you. But just to show you how many diamond blocks I have as well. But he chucked me the 3 diamonds. I was like, yeah, that's all I've got. And I was like, that's just not going to cut it. So he chucked me 2 wither skulls, and he said, that and the 3 diamonds. And I turned around and said, well, if you can get me 3 wither skulls, you can keep the diamonds. And... so he went and got me a 3rd wither skull, and yeah, I gave him a Black Horse. So I got now 27 diamond blocks. I feel a bit more richer, feel a bit more happier. So we can get another nether star, need another 2 more, then we can finish our fountain. And the 4th person for the Black Horse is Posh, who was online not too long ago. I actually approached him about the deal, and he at first wasn't too interested because, like, as us Australians on this server, we do lag a bit when it comes to horses. But he noticed the eagerness and the urgency in my voice, I think, when I talked to him about it on Mumble. What I asked was, if I sold him a Black Horse, if he wanted one, could I have full 100% open trading rights to his villages that he has over at his house, which is like not too far around. He's around about 400 or 500 blocks that way. He's like my closest neighbor, and he was okay with that. But then he turned around and said, "Well, he's moving. He's actually moving place. I think he's moving to like a savanna biome," and he's just turned around and gone, "Well, you can have him," and like he said, you can have him and just leave him there, and I was just like, wow, he's actually allowing me to have it. And then I turned around and went, well, is it okay if I transport him over to where I am? And he was just like, yeah, you can do it, but you have to do it yourself. And I'm happy with that. So we don't have to worry about collecting villages or things like that, because we've got the villages. They're all the way over at Posh's house. We just have to go get them. So that's why I've kind of started really catching up with all this exterior work, you know, trying to get a lot of this stuff done, because it is very important. And there must be some zombie spawner underneath us, I think, or something, because that is quite a lot of zombies I'm hearing. But I am trying to keep the path a bit natural. Like, as you can see, I didn't go like just like a direct diagonal like that one. Like, this one is just a perfect direct diagonal. So by doing this with the path, it just, I don't know, I don't like it in some stages, but then I do like it. I'm gonna see how this turns out. But that is already, I can see, is wrong, because I prefer to leave the block here. So we've actually done this entire bit wrong here. I'm a bit picky with the path. I'm trying to, like, it's going to be key to a lot of things, the path. And I think you guys might have noticed this over here. I've got a small little path diverting this way. That's going to link into the village as well as another, like, as this goes this way, when you're approaching from this way, I want another one diverting this way. So this one will eventually go through the village and through everything and link you to that, and eventually link back up that way. So that's the plan for that path. So I've got actually a lot of work to do. It's not a small amount by any means, and it's definitely going to take me a few hours to map out everything. I am hoping to get the path finished today, although I won't be showing all that on camera, because that is there's a lot of planning, and as you can see there's going to be a lot of digging, and I do have a bit of lag, like as you saw there, but that's natural for me, especially this time of day. For some reason around this time it seems a bit weaker, even though there's only one person online. Now let's just see how this looks. That's actually going to be one of them. And I need to make sure that's the thing. I try and keep it a relatively good distance. Like if I was going to have these here, but then at some point you would only have, you know, one block in between. So some of these have 2, some of these have is it 2 all the time? Yeah, it's 2 all the time. 2, 2, 2. And I think some of the older diagonals, like over here I had at the fountain, I did 3, but I could easily change that. That just means this bit ends like 1 block here or something, which is easily changeable. But it's this bit here that I actually am very interested in, because it's not at all the same pattern. It's very odd, and it is going dark again, which is great. I love the dark. So there's probably gonna be the end of this episode, I have a guess. I don't know how long this episode's been, so you might see a bit after this, I don't know. But if not, and this is a good time for ending it, then I think that will be it for this episode. But this bit here does go to here, because since you follow the straight. So hopefully by next episode I will at least have this mapped out to over here. This bit here will be all flattened. It's gonna try and stay on the same level as this. So that's this block height. So all this has to go, our old hidey hole. And I'm not too much of a fan of too much sand in the area, so there was sand over here that I replaced all to dirt, and I think I like that. So I think I'm going to get rid of most of the sand and leave small bits. I'm not sure if I want this to be all sand, this island, or all dirt, but that's something I need to decide. Maybe swap it all out, see what it looks like when it's all grown, and decide after that. But anyway guys, that is going to be it for this episode. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys another time. So catch you later guys.